As these freezing temperatures continue, we are tracking several delays and cancellations that are happening at Austin-Bergstrom International Airport. And it comes as thousands of flights across the country continue to see an impact.
So many airlines had to make sure that travelers were booked on other flights, and travelers maybe not too happy about that. But what should you expect if you're traveling out of the airport this morning? KXAN's Ava Brengord is live from AUS inside with a look at how it looks in there. Good morning.
Hey guys, good morning. Yeah, I'm coming at you guys with something that is pretty unusual for AUS. We're at a baggage claim here in the arrival section, and there is not a soul around me right now, which is pretty bizarre. I was talking to some of the workers here who say this is not normal. Normally there's some sort of hustle and bustle with people who caught early morning flights, but that is not the case today at all. And the reason why is because of all of those delays and cancellations, almost 40 cancellations for departing flights out of AUS, and we're seeing far more delayed and canceled flights coming in for those arrivals. So definitely want to check up on that. But, you know, I'll tell you, AUS says that they're doing all they can. They're working to de-ice the planes, the runways, something that you don't see or hear about very much here in central Austin. The airport even saying that they were anticipating around 11,000 flyers this weekend, which is almost half of what they normally see. We weren't able to catch up with some of those flyers over the weekend who say they made it back to Austin just in time.
Just made it.
Just barely, like an hour. Made by an hour.
I took the last flight from Houston, though. They announced that this was the last one on United. The captain always talked about the weather.
Okay, so what can you do? I mean, for one, the roads coming here to AUS, still a little bit icy, much better than they were looking over the weekend. But once you get here, I mean, don't expect too many lines because there's just so few people here. But what you definitely want to do is check up on your flight information. That is the best thing that you can do right now. We do have a link for where you can do that up on the KXAN website right now. Sally?
My goodness, Ava, think of all the times that you've been at the airport and how it's never looked like this at 6 o'clock in the morning. You talked about the weather causing delays in Austin, but there was also something else that caused a ground delay yesterday. What do you know about that?
Yes, so the FAA said that that happened just before 9 o'clock last night, and we know that that's due to staffing. So not only are we having to deal with some of the icy roads, it may be people who can't get into work because of that, and that's also impacting flights over the weekend. And I'll tell you, Tom, in our last half hour, I was telling Erica all about a guy that I saw walking in here in shorts. Mind you, I have 4 layers on. Well, one of the workers at AUS just told me that they saw somebody this morning, not only in shorts, but with no shoes on, which is concerning for multiple reasons, but considering all the ice out on the road, I don't even know what the thought process was behind that.
Yeah, he's doing some of that grounding, but with the ice out there. All right, Ava, we appreciate it.